Ed and I took Henry Ross out to get him something to eat. At his request, we went to Helga's health shop. It was almost closing time. Ross got himself a salad, molasses bread, yogurt, a vegetable burger, and some grape juice. Ed and I settled for a Swiss cheese sandwich and some grape juice.
Vegetable burger and beets, huh? Sure smells great.
Yeah, I can't take those beets too well. They repeat on me.
Not me. I can eat anything.
Salt and pepper?
Yeah, thanks. You know, I haven't eaten much today. Hey, did you get your sandwich made with molasses bread?
No, wheat germ bread.
Oh, you should have got molasses bread. Real blackstrap molasses. Smell it. Nice and fresh, huh? Oh, you know, this yogurt really sharpens up my appetite. Food tastes great, huh?
Want some saccharin, Joe?
Yeah, thanks.
We brought a pencil along, Ross. Want us to start making notes?
Good time as any, I guess. You know, the whole thing comes right back to what I was trying to tell you there in the office.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, you know about the phony mystery stories. And every time there's trouble, there's a big reason behind it. Phony, that's all.
Yeah?
Sure. This Paul Davis, for instance. Well, I guess I knew you'd find out. I knew this morning when you picked me up. I knew you had it figured. Must have been a big job, huh? Finding me.
Pretty big, Henry, yeah. A lot of mileage. How'd it happen?
Well, there again, it's just what I was saying. There's no reason behind it. I needed a few bucks, and this Davis came along. I guess he was it. So you want to pass me the salt?
There you are.
Where'd you meet Davis, Henry?
Well, I was hitchhiking out in Ventura. On the dime in my jeans, I was going up to Maricopa. Thought I had a job up there. Well, this Davis came along and picked me up.
You ever know him before that?
No, a stranger. Said he was going to Oakdale and be glad to give me a ride.
Go ahead.
Well, I think we stopped for gas up around San Fernando, and I saw that he had a few bucks in his wallet. I guess that's when I got the idea.
About what?
Killing him. Maybe that gives you an idea what I was talking about. You don't need any big reason to kill somebody. Davis had 18 bucks. Suppose I told that to a writer. Somebody killing the guy for 18 bucks. Wouldn't make much sense, huh? You tell you to never sell. You need $1 million. Beautiful woman. Good motive.
Where'd you kill him, Henry?
Outside of Bakersfield. Little canyon there. And picked up a fifth of sherry in Bakersfield, and I got Davis to drink some on the way. Say, would you pass the salt again?
Yeah. Here you are.
Lettuce is no good without a lot of salt.
How'd you kill Davis, Henry?
Funny thing. He drank some of the wine and got a little sleepy. That was just outside of Bakersfield, and it was dark by that time. I spotted this little canyon, and I figured it was as good a place as any.
Yeah?
Well, I got him to pull off the road, and we had a few more drinks, and I spotted this little shack out there, out in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly where was this, Henry?
Well, I can show you. Maybe 2 miles north of Bakersfield. We got to the shack and finished the wine, and then we went to sleep.
Both of you?
Mm-hmm. That's where the funny part comes in. Well, I guess I killed Davis, all right, but I didn't mean it. Oh, get a whiff of that, will you? I think those monks would figure out some other time to clean up except when people are eating.
They'll be through in a minute.
How do you mean, Henry, you didn't mean to kill him? You already told us you had the idea.
Sure, I had the idea. Well, let me explain it, then. Well, we both went to sleep in this shack, Davis and me. I guess that must have been about 9 o'clock that night. Just don't know what it was. Maybe the wine, I guess, and I started having nightmares.
Huh?
Yeah. Now, maybe this part sounds like a story, but it's the truth. I had all these dreams. I woke up, but they were still there.
What's that?
All the faces. That's all I could see. The air was full of faces. I guess I was really still asleep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I picked up a 2x4 and started swinging at them. Faces. Funny thing, I knew every one of those faces.
How do you mean?
People I killed. There's only a dozen of them, really, but it seemed like there were hundreds of them. All around in the air. I grabbed the 2x4 and started swinging. I was cold and I was sweating at the same time. I kept swinging. Then I saw Davis. Swung hard. Kept swinging. He didn't even make a sound, eyes closed. Kept swinging in his head. When I came to, there he was, lying on the floor. Seemed to take those other faces away. They didn't bother me after I killed Davis.
What'd you do with him, Henry?
Oh, I pulled him outside the shack, dug a hole and buried him. Burned his clothes, took his car and money and drove off. I'll show you if you like. Where I buried him, I mean.
How about those other men, Ross? These faces you saw.
Yeah, I wonder if I can get some more of that juice. Sure looks good.
Oh, sure. Here, take mine. I haven't touched it. What about it, Ross, the other men?
Well, I don't recall them too well. It's what you said in the office. 10 or 12 of them. A couple in Sacramento and the others down through the valley. Like I say, no big reason for killing any of them. Just happened that way, that's all.
What'd you do with them, you remember?
In general, yeah. There's one of them, though, that stands out. A guy by the name of Slattery. Some kind of salesman. A real crybaby.
Where'd this happen?
Only he picked me up in his car outside of Chowchilla. It was nighttime and he was feeling pretty good. I made him stop on a side road and hit him with a piece of angle iron. Cried like a baby. Buried him in the field. He was one of those faces I saw. Shows you how psychology works, huh?
Yeah. What'd you do with his car? Slattery's, I mean.
I drove it down to Mexico and sold it there. Guess that's what I should have done with Davis's car, huh?
Those killings of yours, Henry. You got any more you want to tell us about?
I told you already. 10 or 12 of them. Pretty much the same.
When was the first one?
Oh, maybe 18 months, 2 years ago. First one wasn't any harder than the last. Just like I was telling you before.
Yeah.
You know, everybody builds up murder. It's supposed to be a big thing. Hard to do. All those phony stories. Might hit a guy a couple times with something. That'd be it. A real small thing. Didn't change me any. That's why I say it's all built up.
You ever been treated for any mental sickness, Ross?
No, why?
You ever been examined by a psychiatrist?
No.
After you killed these men, did it bother you at all?
Oh, just that one dream. The time I was with Davis. That's about it. Sure a good meal, Sergeant. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, okay. Ready?
Let's go.
We go back to City Hall now, huh?
Yeah. You ready to give us a statement now?
All right. I had an idea you'd find me. I guess I always knew you'd find me.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I proved my point anyway. It's all built up.
What is?
Well, murder, killing somebody. Those phony stories, it's all built up. It's just cheap.
You got it wrong, Henry.
Huh?
Wait till they read you the bill. Come on, let's go.
On January 7th, trial was held in Superior Court, Department 86, City and County of Los Angeles, State of California. In a moment, the results of that trial. The suspect was tried and found guilty of murder in the first degree.